video, we are going to learn about how vaccines help. So, vaccines contain weakened or inactive parts of a particular organism antigen that triggers an immune response within the body. Newer vaccine contains the blueprint for producing antigens rather than the antigen itself, regardless of whether the vaccine is made up of the antigen itself or the blueprint, so that the body will produce the antigen. This weakened version will not cause the disease in the person receiving the vaccine, but it will prompt their immune system to respond much as it would have on its first reaction to the actual pathogen. Now I will about the vaccine in a short form. A vaccine is a tiny, weakened, non-dangerous fragment of the organism and includes parts of the antigen. It's enough that our body can learn to build the specific antibody. Then, if the body encounters the real antigen later as part of the real organism, it already knows how to defeat it. Some vaccines require multiple doses given weeks or months apart. This is sometimes needed to allow for the production of long-lived antibodies and development of memory cells. In this way, the body is trained to fight the specific disease-causing organism, building up memory of the pathogen so as to rapidly fight it if and when exposed in the future. When someone is vaccinated, they are very likely to be protected against the target disease, but not everyone can be vaccinated. People with underlying health conditions that weaken their immune system, such as cancer or HIV, or who have severe allergies to some vaccine components, may not be able to get vaccinated with certain vaccines. These people can still be protected if they live in amongst others who are vaccinated. When a lot of people in a community are vaccinated, the pathogen has a hard time circulating because most of the people in encounters are immune. So the more that others are vaccinated, the less likely people who are unable to be protected by vaccine are at risk of even being exposed to the harmful pathogens. This is called herd immunity. Especially important for those people who not only can't be vaccinated but may be more susceptible to the disease we vaccinate against. No single vaccine provides 100% protection, and herd immunity does not provide full protection to those who can't safely be vaccinated. But with herd immunity, these people will have sustainable protection thanks to those around them being vaccinated. Vaccinating not only protects yourself but also protects those in the community who are unable to be vaccinated. If you are able to get vaccinated, a vaccine protects an individual. Community vaccination protects the whole community, even those who can't vaccinate. Throughout history, humans have successfully developed vaccines for a number of life-threatening diseases, including all the diseases. In the early 90s, polio was a worldwide disease, paralyzing hundreds of thousands of people every year. By 1950, two effective had been developed, but vaccination in some parts of the world was still not common enough to stop the spread of polio, particularly in Africa. In the 1980s, a united worldwide effort to eradicate polio from the planet began. Over many years and several decades, polio vaccination using routine immunization visits and mass vaccination campaigns has taken place in all continents. Millions of people, mostly children, have been vaccinated, and in August 2020, the Africa with polio virus free, joining all other parts of the world except Pakistan and Afghanistan, where polio has not yet been eradicated. Thank you, and I wish you all have been taking the vaccine for the coronavirus. If you have not taken yet, then go go and take it immediately. Stay home, stay safe.